All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
The Eminence in Shadow, Season 2, Episode 2. Flee if you value your life.
Yes.
The frenzy has begun.
The red moon is here.
Yes.
We're out of time. We're saying this out of order, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Oh my god. I am so excited for this whole arc. This next episode in particular, but like the whole arc.
Right.
Yes. Vampires and leprechauns, let's go. Maybe
Right.
even Protestants. Alexander will be so happy. Like, all right. All right.
I'm in love. It's very, very over the top, very crazy. We could have a way in which it's all tied into the deep lore. It does feel like it will. It also could be just something that's over in a couple of episodes.
Right.
This show has had so much fun with its parody that I am very excited to take this seriously. And also, I know I don't necessarily have to in the immediate sense. But who knows? This Juggernaut the Tyrant and Yukime the Spirit Fox, the Black and White Tower rulers, they might end up being helpful in the fight against Lord Crimson or something.
Right.
Who knows? Mary, the ancient vampire hunter? Yes, let's follow her as well. I mean, is this something that's going to tie in with the naming convention of the Eminence in Shadow?
Who knows?
Anime, so that Mary and Elizabeth are potentially family in some ways, and that's why she has the red eyes.
But what we definitely know is that we can take these villains seriously because they don't have names like, you know, Perv Asshat or anything like that, right?
I don't know. Perv Asshat was pretty dangerous. Like, he almost put two kingdoms to war against each other.
He was.
So in some ways, I take them less seriously because their names are so serious, you know?
Oh.
See?
See, you never can tell with this show, right?
You can't, no.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Which is the bigger joke, the serious name or the silly one?
Right. True. So yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
All right, good start.
Is this our guy's backstory who was in front of the vampire tower or something?
Maybe.
Yeah. You fought Lord Crimson.
Wait.
All the violence is happening just out of reach.
It's like a competition who can make the biggest blood splatter.
But you wanted to try to kill someone. Give it a shot. I love those quick couple frames of Sid, you know, gleefully, you know, in his shadow.
Oh, yeah.
Here.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, yeah, that.
Wonderful. No needless fight between the three of them.
Right.
I can jump
You fell
in.
for one of the most classic blunders.
Wanted to have a repeat of last episode, but... Where did my limbs go?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you're dead already.
Flawless, incredible, wonderful, spectacular.
Shouldn't have censored him though. Like, what in the actual fuck? Good questions.
What?
What? Nope, not that one. No.
This is true.
But Claire's like, I love unnecessary battles. Amazing. Yeah. There's Oriana. Fun. Fun. All the girls have landed in the same place.
Exactly.
Oh, sick.
Okay.
Oh, sick.
All
Wait.
right.
Yeah, don't you kill
Right.
them?
Yeah.
Oh. They're just vibing.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh my god. Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Fantastic.
Oh. She knows about the Haven.
Okay.
Well, that's curious. True.
You've had plenty
Beta's
of
got it
practice
rough.
by now.
No, I'm 1,000 years old. I'm hiding many things from you.
Right.
Yeah, you had pride that was hurt by the way that they talked about the vampires. Yeah, the Haven, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Effective!
Yeah.
Oh.
I love their capes. Yeah, yeah.
Let's go! Nah, she's
Yeah.
almost bisected there. That's not first aid, that's magic.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really is more convenient when the other person's already been wounded.
Yeah.
Wait, you're a
Vampire.
vampire?
Her clothes regenerated too! Whoa!
Alright.
Blood magic, like not just conjuring it as a sword. No.
Oh,
Whale.
I think you might be in trouble.
Oh my god. And he
Amazing.
gets to yell on the way out. We're out of time. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes, there we go. See, you can't use the exact same line, otherwise she'll realize.
Ah,
You're
right,
off.
right.
I know, you must be very surprised.
Oh, everything?
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Episode 2 of the season. Okay.
Let's go.
All right, Vlad. Nice to meet you. Damn. Ah, my lady. Okay.
All right.
Yep. No more drinking. Yeah.
Okay.
We could work in the sun. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so this was over a long period of time then.
Yeah.
どれだけ血を遠ざけようと苦しいほどの吸血衝動は消えず日の光に当たれば皮膚は焼けただれたそこにあの方が目指した安息の地は確かに存在したそう信じていたその日は1000年に一度
Whoa.
クリムゾンは血に飢えるエリザベート様の口にたった一滴の血を含ませた
And the streets ran red, yeah.
All right.
So it's not even a legend, it's just Elizabeth went wild that night.
Yeah.
But just people remember it as the... Wait, didn't a bunch of people die? Yeah, it's much more of a sad, simple story than some great, you know, ancient legend.
Cool. Okay.
Dope.
Cool.
This is some Evangelion shit. You have a
Yeah.
corpse with a weapon stuck in it, you know,
Right,
for
right.
all of time, you know? Ah. Yeah.
Okay.
But waking her won't necessarily mean anything. Damn. Whoa. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you found someone that actually understands you.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Uh-huh. Hey, you might not have a choice, though.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't know me more than just me sharing my story here.
All right, do the hand
Nah, they
clap.
shared a blood kiss. Like, they're connected now.
The cutting of the music was perfect.
She's just like, okay, bitch, yeah.
Butt off.
Whatever. Wait,
Pancos.
are you kidding me?
Fantastic.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Fantastic.
Yes, you do.
Of course.
It's starting to get old. Oh,
Oh my god. Fantastic.
that looked straight up like Kazuma.
Incredible. Incredible.
Bro did not. He didn't hit us with the.
Amazing. Yes, perfect place to end the
Didn't even
episode.
get to hear the. I am atomic.
Nah. He doesn't deserve to hear that.
Nah, he doesn't.
Wow.
Bro looked at the camera.
Yep.
All right, cool. We didn't have a fight with our two tower rulers.
Nope.
They're saved for later.
Yeah.
We did have a little encounter with Juggernaut. We learned the backstory of Mary, the ancient vampire hunter.
That's right.
We had Lord Crimson's monologue completely one-upped by
Oh,
Shadow's.
yeah. Cut short.
Just.
All right, surprise. Boom. Yep. Like that was, if that is just the end of the arc and it's just like, hey, we just wanted to do like introduce this, you know, heart artifact thing that looks like the Eye of Avarice,
yeah.
you know, and then like have some vampire characters that are set up and then canonize that your best friend, from school
Yes.
is actually just dead now because he
ghoul,
got
a
turned
ghoul.
into a ghoul.
Undead. Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Right.
Awesome.
Amazing.
And yet, if they want to keep it going,
Yeah, I think they're gonna keep it going. That was just
Probably.
a joke, but like I think that the part that's cool about this is that we are tying in some way, not sure how, but some way, the Diablos cult with this ancient vampire, because the vampires used to be along the same bloodline as the possessed. That's just
Right.
confirmed. Basically, that there was breeding that happened, and it was a split off in the blood side of things here. So, in a very direct connection, vampires are here because of the cult.
okay.
That's cool. That's cool. One, just because vampires have all this lore brought in from our world, and yet, if you're going to have them be an actual force within the story, they have to have wants, they have to have desires. But most of the things that vampires want is just to fuck off in the dark and be left
And
alone.
keep living.
Right.
Which, in that sense, yes, they feel very much like the cult of Diablos. Like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised even if the whole, like, the way in which it's like, wait, is there some similarities here? If at some point the cult's like, we want to live forever. What if we just became vampires, bro?
Well, no, they probably do. That's the point. They
Yeah.
have to just actually take upon themselves the parts of Diablos in that regard. And that's, in some ways, it makes a lot of sense. It's just blood of the demon.
Oh,
and
sure.
So, they are, in some ways, craving blood.
Right.
In the same way, but they have a more, defective kind of relationship with blood because
Sure.
they can't maybe get access to the real shit, so they end up just craving human blood or just blood in general.
So this will be fun.
Fun kind of lore setup here. Beta being there to give us that little bit of info, and then also to have Claire bring up the fact that she's possessed and has been showing signs since she was little. I believe
Right.
they might have hinted at that a while ago in season 1, but it's just been a while since
so long,
Claire's
yeah.
been in the story for a bit. But that's fun because then we have Sid, who's very much just living up the edgy, warning, prophet of the darkness is coming. The red moon rises, and
Having
we're
the
out of
absolute time of his life.
Yes, he's just living it up. This is fun. This is a side quest for him.
yeah.
He barely even cares about it. He got to bump into a treasure hoard because, sweet, in his mind, he's still poor. Like,
Right. Yeah. Like, I love that he even is like, okay, I can't specifically, and this is maybe me just interpreting, but I can't seem like I need money, so I'm not going to send, like...
No, again, he doesn't see it as his. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, no, I'm just going to take the coins, because I can slip them into my slime, and there we go, and I'll just leave. All the other treasure and stuff, well...
I can't.
That'd be
I don't need
inconvenient to carry it myself. Yeah.
Right. But, oh my God, the jokes this episode were so good.
They were fantastic.
Yeah, I feel like this arc is really picking up in a direction that I like because we kind of did the anti-joke by having the fights that could have happened between the strong named characters just not happen ever this episode.
Right.
The only one that was like that was Juggernaut showing up and absolutely thrashing Mary and Claire.
But then Sid shows up and he just styles on him, and that's the end of it.
Right. But that's basically it. There's no fight really. It's basically a little incidental encounter. Of course, the ladies need to be saved by Shadow. You know,
of course.
But Mary's very interesting now. Like very interesting. Having a person whose goal, probably not at all blood related to Elizabeth, just from an era where the names were, different at that time, basically.
Yeah, and so it's just you've survived to this time. Cool.
Yeah, and she just wants to set her free because that was her lady, that was her lord, if you will. And so she's trying to kill off these vampires that are currently using the corpse of Elizabeth for whatever their means
Own
and
ends
ends
are.
are.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Fun stuff. I'm curious how that will, how that will continue once the whole situation with, her lady is resolved, right? Because it might be that Sid completely stopped the revival from happening, or it might be that, we start the next episode with some big fight or something like that, right? But this show is doing something that I really like that it's done before, but I feel like now it's fully like reveling in the fact that it's doing this.
It's always been reveling in it.
Well, no, right. But it's like it's taking it to another degree where basically, hey, because, we are a parody and also serious about the thing, we can choose to whatever degree we can play into your expectations versus not really subverting them, but speeding things along to the point where that's not the thing that is going to be your main focus, right? And so we can kind of keep you on your toes. And with this episode where it's we don't even know if the arc is like how the arc will continue after this, even though it's been, the hilariously kind of like, hey, we're going to play into the archetypes and things like that for this. I'm really curious what the carryover is going to be for the characters, because we're starting to get the hints of what it's going to be for like the mechanics of like the vampires and, the cult of Diablos and things like that. But we have a lot of characters that we've introduced here, and I would love to see them continue into future arcs. But
well, okay, so the arc's definitely not over. We have spent basically a lot of time building up these ones there. Again, I was saying that as a joke. Like, there's no way the arc's actually over. We have introduced multiple plot elements that need to be, like, explored here. And him showing up to do the I explode everything here is directly, like, connecting as a cliffhanger joke, in my opinion, to he shows up and ends the fight between the two towers. So I think they made a point to show that the bomb nuke thing that he usually does was not that. Like he made a dramatic explosion, but it was about the size of
it was tactical. It's not I'm going to wipe out this whole city. Yeah.
So basically, as far as he goes here, he's just making his dramatic entrance as far as what vampires are shown already in this world to be capable of surviving. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Also, having it be something where we now see that the girls are all here, the squad, with Beta leading them and stuff. There's going to be some kind of way in which they end up being used other than just, studying the info here that's relevant. So I'm excited to see that it ends up spilling out into, oh no, Elizabeth does get summoned. Oh no, she's here.
Yeah.
And oh no, she is being used by the cult, or she ends up revealing something about her nature. And
well, right, like it could be something where,
oh,
hey, she gets revived, but because Crimson was so soundly defeated before he could really do anything, then it's actually she's revived. Great. She's not in a frenzy because, whatever they were planning on doing failed. And so now we have our next, point of connection with ancient entity that could drop the next crazy lore thing or whatever.
Right. And I feel like that's where you need to have her come back. Like, you need to have her be awakened. Like, that's the the way where the arc is not over, is that it needs to have her actually come back in some way.
Unless the joke specifically is, Sid stopped it easily, or whatever.
Yeah, I would bet money that that's not the case, specifically because of the way that they've now tied her to the cult by being the oldest vampire in the story thus far. In that, if there's a lineage side of things with vampires like this, Elizabeth being in the story is just going to lead to bigger and more cool revelations.
Right, and there's absolutely the possibility that just because Mary knows a lot of stuff, she wouldn't necessarily know all of the things that her lady would know.
Right.
And so,
because she was
talking to her,
she was just a maid.
Helpful.
And I kind of liked that, is that she wasn't some I was the personal hand of the queen or something.
She was just a person that survived.
Which is cool, because then the 1,000 years is the explanation for all her skills. She didn't start out with that and then have, this, I don't know, just grand story that she went on. She just lived.
She lived and figured out a really cool outfit.
That is true. That is
You know,
true.
like, because if you have 1,000 years and you've got some big mission, I mean, you have to dress appropriately, you know, right? Like you got it.
What's the joke of if you live for 1,000 years and you aren't like wealthy at this point, then you just don't know how to make money or
Oh
something.
yeah, right.
Yeah, the way they could lead into this in a really funny way would just be that she's like actively keeping the vampire population under control in this city, and that's why the lawless city is not really that big of a problem.
Oh sure,
for
it's
the
just
kingdoms
because
and
she
stuff.
exists.
She exists, and it's like kingdoms from the other just keep sending money into there, being like, hey. Can you make sure that the vampire? She's like keeps bringing vampire proof of vampire deaths or something like that.
I'm just waiting for like in the next episode we see her decapitating what's his face that's now a ghoul or something like that, and it's just like horrible tragedy,
Indeed.
Oh well, moving on.
Yeah, Claire being possessed.
That's fun.
I feel like that's something that was potentially given hints at.
Yeah, it feels like it fits.
It feels like it fits,
because she very much seems like it's she's the main character and Sid is the ended up basically being reincarnated as the sibling to the actual main character.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't actually remember if that was brought up. But I feel
we
like
didn't take notes on it. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if that is the case, cool. I feel like that could theoretically explain some of her temperament, not in like a literal like because she's possessed way, but in like she's very high strung, because
Sure.
she's dealing with a whole lot of things, and so it's like okay,
Or also maybe it's just that she's known that she could die at some point.
right?
and it's
yeah,
given
and she
her
brought
that.
that up of like I need to look out for my brother with what little time I have left.
Right. And that probably gives us the characterization as to why she's so quote unquote protective of him, to say the least.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't remember if we ended up getting that info in season 1. But the way she said it was so casual, and almost the way that Mary leapt back like she's like, do I have to kill you now too?
Right.
That was
fun.
that was kind of funny. But okay, that looks like an Eye of Avarice that Crimson's holding. It has a little bit of a different shape in that it's got like flower petals.
Yeah, it looks more like
like a rose of some kind. But I do like the potential thing in that there might be multiple of these types of items, because it's just a generic thing that magic items do, is just absorbing magic, But having it be something that could be tied to the ancient kind of way that things are done.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.